Hey guys, welcome back to Anime Royalty Radio. We've been out for a while, we've been in between locations, but we're glad to be back. We've made quite a few changes to the set and also to the quality, and we hope you'll enjoy it. With me as always is
Aaron Legend,
Mr. Spud,
and I'm Don Juan. And today we will be reviewing this very nice Solid Snake figure that I got as a gift for Spud.
Yay! So if y'all don't know who Solid Snake is, y'all are living under a rock. Metal Gear came out in the original 90s on the NES, made multiple games after that, but the most famous one is, of course, Metal Gear Solid. And this is a figure straight from that. This was made by First 4 Figures. It's literally the name, out of China. He is 8 inches tall. He is made out of PVC entirely. His head actually opens up to pop out the eyes. They're replaceable. And there's 3 different variants of this. You have this one here, the regular. You also have the optic camo, but it's clear optic camo. Then you have the optic camo that I think that came on one of the games. I can't remember which one it was, but it's the green optic camo. I want to say it was Metal Gear Solid 2, but I could be wrong. And he got this at GameStop for $60,
Yes.
right? On Big Bad Toy Store, it is for $84.99. So you got it for a steal there, sir.
I know, right?
Yeah, you did. And with that, we're going to move on to our first segment of games. And today, what's y'all's favorite lore? Go ahead, Aaron. You're being too quiet.
Well, when it comes to gaming lore, my favorite, obviously, is Halo.
Here we go.
Yep. Wort. That's all my elite homies say. Wort gang.
If there's a staircase, will you park a warthog on it?
Yes. I listen, Bungie 343, I love you guys, but when it comes to designing maps, I don't care if you didn't mean for me to take a warthog there. I'm going there with a warthog. It doesn't matter. I'm taking it. But yeah, when it comes to the lore, Halo is super expansive because it spans from like the before the beginning of time all the way to 25, 50 whatever. It's got a huge timeline. There's thousands of events that go on constantly, and there's always something new to learn. And it's just so expansive, and the Flood reaches through almost all of time. There's always something new to learn.
What is the Flood?
The Flood, for those of you that don't know, is the parasite that completely runs off anything bioorganic and sentient. So if you're a fish, you're going to get taken over by the Flood. If you're human, you're going to get taken over by the Flood. If you're Covenant, anything, any kind of species, you're getting taken over by the Flood.
Why does it sound like a zombie virus?
Well, it pretty much is a zombie virus, but it's not limited to one species. Or
Halo zombies?
Well, yeah, that's actually a playable option. Halo Zombies.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm dead serious. Like, you can pick up a copy of Master Chief Collection right now and play Halo Zombies on 3, 4, and 5.
Well, now how does the hive mind thing work?
The hive mind works as the Flood is not only a zombie infection, but it's also an infection that communicates with each other. So there is a hive mind, but they also take over the dead. So it's like a Last of Us meets zombies.
So it's like a fungus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. And the grave mind is supposed to symbolize the great big mind behind it. It's a very popular scene from Halo 2 where the grave mind speaks to both the Arbiter and the Master Chief, and
Yes.
he gives them the whole speech, "I am a monument to your sins." That's that scene.
So it's kind of like a hierarchy in a way.
Not really. They're all collectively the same unit, but the grave mind is supposed to symbolize their hive mindness.
Okay.
Said unit.
Big units. Send in the big units. But what about you, Don Juan? What's your favorite lore?
Oh, that is a tricky question. But recently, I would have to say The Witcher Expanse I would definitely say the Witcher lore. Now, originally there was multiple books written about it, and then they started going to the game. The first game came out on PC, which I didn't get on because I'm not a PC gamer. Sorry.
How dare you?
It's not. Are you?
No, I'm just saying that's what they're saying to you right now. How
Yeah.
dare you? We're the master race.
Now, originally I played the third game when it came out for the PS4, but since they had, put out 2 for, Xbox, which I know you didn't like.
I hated it.
The gameplay, the
combat.
the combat system is terrible. The inventory system, the way it was just organized is god awful.
It
but
is.
The story in itself is worth playing through, in my opinion.
I mean, you're probably not wrong. It's just the fact that if I'd leave a game for like a week to play something else, and I come back to it and I can't remember the controls, and I'd literally feel like I have to play through the damn tutorial again, there's something wrong with that. I don't want to have to do that.
Now, they fixed a lot of systems, a lot of, that in The Witcher 3, and it looks so beautiful.
You just like all the nudity.
A little bit of nudity.
I mean, it never hurts.
And I just like it because in almost every decision that you make, it's usually always bittersweet. Like, you've seen, the whole throwing the baby in the oven and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, that thing that me and you watched on like Game Rants or whatever. It
Yeah.
was a choice or whatever.
Wait, that's an option?
Yeah, it's supposed to be for a demon, and you can choose to throw the.
Now, wait a minute. Is this to turn you into a demon, or are you sacrificing
No.
the baby to a demon, or are you turning the baby into a demon?
No, I think basically, because it's been a while, but one of the Jarl's sons was basically kind of like being possessed by this demon, just making him see things and just kind of ruining his life. And they found a way to trick the demon, basically, and that's what made him go away. And so it made it look like they had thrown his son, his child, I think it was his son, into an oven, making it look like you were the bad guy, and that would make the demon latch onto you. And it's like, hey, the baby's alive. Nothing got torched. Yeah, get out of here. Yeah.
It's a messed up choice, and
Like-
it's very weird.
There was another one.
Okay.
There was a werewolf.
You don't do choice-based games. Don't even try.
No. My choice is, should I shoot that guy or should I shoot that guy first? That's right.
We will break you yet.
Bring it.
Bend him.
Nah, don't bend him.
But no, there was one decision where you were hunting down a werewolf that had killed, a lady in the woods, yada, yada, yada. And you come to find out that the werewolf, was just a guy that went out to the woods because he knew he was a werewolf. He knew he was changing, so he would lock himself up for safety of others.
Oof.
However, that lady that he killed was his wife, so sad. But what's messed up is the person who kind of, sent her out there was someone who was in love with the guy. And she thought, oh, if I get your wife out of the way, you and me can have a life. And right as you're, about to finish him off, he's just like, you did what now? No, I'm going to kill you first chance I get. So you have to make a decision to let him live or just kill him outright.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's kind of
That-
dark.
that is
dude.
the
now,
big sad.
Now I've always chosen, just to kill him outright because that's a job of of The Witcher. You kill monsters. I mean, there's a little bit of leeway in what's considered to be a monster, but something like that, yeah, usually you kill a werewolf, yeah. And then it's messed up because when you go back, because this is like below the cabin, when you go upstairs, the lady's just crying her eyes. I'm like, this is very bittersweet.
Reminds me of Mass Effect.
Speaking of which, what's your favorite lore?
Mine?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you see now, that's a toughie.
Just say it.
Oh, surprise.
Just say it. You got a poster of it over there.
What are you trying to say, Juan?
It's Mass Effect. Or at least one of the top 3 or 5 or 6.
It's the top 17.
Top 17.
What are y'all trying to say?
You can't narrow anything down.
No, you
Yes, I
cannot.
can. Y'all really surprised that my number one's going to be Mass Effect?
No, we're really surprised you could pick a number 1.
Yeah, really? I have that poster over there. I have a whole shelf, part of shelf, dedicated to Mass Effect. I met the girl who voiced Ashley. If I would have been at the Richmond GalaxyCon, I could have met the guy who voiced Shepard. I mean, are y'all really surprised Mass Effect is going to be my number one?
No.
I literally have y'all two as playable as shepherds. I have my wife, my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my father, me, my stepfather, my mother. I've played Mass Effect I don't know how many times. The original trilogy. Let me put that out there too.
Then I'm going to have to tell you, that doesn't sound like a video game. That sounds like a crippling addiction.
And I'm okay with that.
Well, hey now, I'm a big fan too.
See?
We're just busting your balls there, Spud. Go ahead.
I would have to say the lore behind the Reapers, the fact that, or Mass Effect, with the whole lore between the Reapers being created by Leviathan, which is hundreds of millions of years old. They went into hiding. And the fact you're just thrown into it. The first game, you don't know nothing about them. You just know about one, Sovereign. You find out about the Protheans that went missing because of the Reaper invasion, which nobody else knows about, really. You got people who are trying to figure out why they disappeared. The Protheans. You find out that it was the Reapers. You save the council from one Reaper only. And then you try to, stop them in the second game because they're using the collectors to collect all humanity and make their own Reaper. And, the council's just like, yeah, we dismissed that claim. So you go through there and you find out more about them. You find out that they just don't kill off or harvest species after they become too advanced. You find out that a lot of times once a species has hit a certain prowess or technical advancement, they harvest you and keep your data inside of a Reaper. So they make a copy of that Reaper that has the genetics of, or the special traits of a human, basically. And they have been preparing and harvesting for 100 million years or something like that. I can't remember when Leviathan first came in. But Leviathan actually made the Reapers to be kind of like a failsafe for them to help. There was an AI, like, this machine's going to take care of my crops better or help me utilize systems better.
Right.
But it turned on them when it was trying to utilize and make their lives easier for Leviathan. So now every time a medical advancement helps, they send a message to the Keepers, who were these bug people that took care of the Citadel, kept it running. That's the only reason why they kept them there, because they maintained the Citadel, which is just nothing but a huge mass relay to bring them in from deep space. Yep. And every choice has a consequence or action. Could be positive, could be negative. And that's the best part about it. And hell, even the lore for Andromeda, which is still a game that people either hate or love, hate or love, hate or love.
Yeah.
Because it was rushed during development, and EA pulling their strings like, get it out, get it out, get it out. It released with a lot of bugs, especially facial bugs. But if you ask me, nothing can be as bad as Mass Effect 1, the weird eyes. You're talking to somebody, and the camera zooms in on them, and all you see is their eyes just go, and then they walk away. It is the creepiest thing ever.
No, nothing beats how broken the Mako was.
Yes, let me just crawl up a face like this. I'm not kidding you.
Okay.
It would, and it had jump jets. It was cool.
Yeah,
you could jump.
People used to glitch through rocks and everything. It was great.
So yeah, everything about the Mass Effect lore into the different species. How the Asari were the first to find the mass relay after the Protheans had been gone. Then you come to find out that the Protheans are the ones who actually helped and saw a lot of these and helped them evolve to what they were. When you get Javik in Mass Effect 3, he says, oh, the Solarians, wow, they're so advanced. And he goes, they used to eat bugs.
Yum.
Because they look like salamanders,
Right.
but in kind of human forms.
So lizard people.
Kinda.
Javik was such an elitist, let's be honest.
Oh, he was racist.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just be downright. He was racist. Like, he literally looks at you as a human and says, y'all were savages. Y'all are savages. So he is Prothean only, and that's kind of funny because he is the only Prothean.
He mocked the Asari, and at the time, they were the most advanced civilization.
Yep. So everything, all the lore between all the different races, how the Krogan were brought up to be technologically advanced through the Solarians to help fight the Rachni. Then they got too strong, as they say, and they made a disease to stop them from breeding.
The Genophage.
The Genophage, yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh, thanks for, rescuing us from the Rachni. Now we're just going to make sure you can never breed again. Or it's like a 1 in 4 chance.
It's something like that.
Yeah, it's like super rare odds.
Dang.
Yeah. So it's crippled there. When you go to Chunka in the second game, it is nothing but a wasteland. I'm serious. It's nothing but a wasteland.
Well, the Krogan are a warring nation. They bombed themselves so many times. I mean, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, because they got to, when they became technological advanced, they reproduced so much before the genophage that they were overpopulating their planet.
Yep.
So when they did release the genophage, they had to cut it. They're like, boom, this is all we got.
Goodie.
This is all you got. Now you got to fight for it. And that's what they did. And they've reverted back to like a tribalistic.
Oh, yeah. There's so
type
many
of thing.
different clan factions and
Yep.
leaders.
Yep. And they're all fighting for supremacy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, next time on Mass Effect Politics, we will be discussing.
The Taurians? I mean, I can go to
Sure.
Turian. They have the
Oh.
largest fleet. Oh, no, the largest military presence. The largest fleet is the Quarians who, hey, Tally, how you doing? Tally's back.
Well, Terrans are the most old school military.
Yes, very
Species.
militaristic. God, I can't speak. They are very, and when you get the council, it's only 3 at the beginning. Sorry, because they were the first ones.
Mm.
The Turians, they were second. I know, I think it was Solarians second, but then Turians. Humans are the only ones, through your actions through the game, to make a seat on the council. No other species. And I think there's a total of how many
So
different
you
species?
earned a seat on the council.
Like, do you want me
Oh, yeah.
But,
do you-
but
like,
they didn't grant you rank of master?
No, you go become Spectre, sir. And no, we are
This
not
is absurd.
No Star Wars.
Never before has a master been granted a seat on the council and not the rank of master.
No Star Wars.
liar!
You made her hate me.
You turned her against me.
I hate you!
I am Darth Sand.
But do you want to list off all the different species?
I'm gonna try. Sorry, human, Solarian, Turian, Drell. What's the jellyfish?
Hanar.
Hanar. You have Krogan. God, I'm blanking out.
Batarian.
Batarian. Yeah, the slavers. They're always slavers.
The Vorcha.
The Vorcha.
The
The
Geth.
Quarians. The Geth. There's more. The Volus.
Oh, yeah, the little ones.
And
yeah.
the
Elcor.
Elcor.
Especially the one with the cigar in his mouth.
Yes. I don't know how it's there.
I think someone's just like, you know what, I'm going to just crappily, just edit this constantly smoking cigar in this alien's mouth that has no way of just actually grabbing it. Just let it there.
And how they
Just leave
talk
it there. Yeah.
with delight.
Well, I mean,
Hi,
you remember
sir. How
Mr.
are you?
Boss from Kids Next Door, right?
I mean, the baby?
No, the boss, like the adult boss. He always
Oh,
had
yeah,
the
yeah.
cigar in his mouth. It was actually never in his mouth. It was actually photocopied to his mustache.
Really?
Yeah, look up a picture of him.
I'm going to have to see that.
That's crazy. And with that, guys, this is going to be the end of our gaming sequence. Or segment. Why did I say sequence?
Segment.
I don't know.
Segment.
But we are going to, what we're going to do is we're going to have all of our original segments cut down to about 15 to 20 minutes because they were so long before, and we're going to put them all in playlists to make it more easier to watch for you guys.
Easier to keep track of.
All right. And with that, I am Mr. Spud.
I'm Aaron Legend.
I'm Don Juan.
And we will see you on the next video.
End transmission.
Psst.